Shalom, Kal Halal, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem HaKodash, double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of GMS, including the elders that came before them that taught us His truth. Shalom and salutations to all the brothers pushing the word of truth and sincerity, the hopeful elect tabernacle of David. To the Akwat that are listening, learning, being a pillar of rest, the 144,001 third, the hopeful elect of Israel, and the brother Yashuan. I want to discuss the Texas so-called wildfires, okay, which is more the same. When you see flooding, it's a weapon. When you see earthquakes, it's a weapon. When you see snow, a blizzard, a hurricane, these are weapons. All right, wake up. You're in World War III, asymmetrical warfare. A cyber attack is a weapon. Okay, a cyber, what is it? It's an attack. When you're on the battlefield, what do? You're in the middle of a war. Sometimes you attack, sometimes you retreat. All right, these are maneuvers. This is war. You got to wake up to the fact that you're on the battlefield and you're in the middle of a war and stop explaining things away. All right, Joel 3 and 9, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war. Wake up. Wake up the mighty men, the men of war. Let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. This is the time we're in, okay? Are they not coming up from the southern border? Wake up. All right? These different nations, these different countries are sending their troops across the border. What are they doing? All the men of war are doing what? They're drawing near. What? Men of war. Mighty men. Okay? The Gentiles, in this case, the other nations, do what? Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say I'm strong. What's going on? Why did they use a DEW, right, a Mountain Dew, to attack the weapons plant? What are they doing? Beat your plowshares into swords. This is the weapons plant in Texas right here. Okay? Prepare a war, right? Well, the war is going on under your nose. Why are there wildfires in Texas? Why were there wildfires in Maui? Why were there wildfires in Chile, right? What does Chris Green have to say? Let's see what Chris Green has to say. Emergency, Texas panel, wildfires, nuclear facility shut down. Huh? If you don't know about the nuclear facility shutdown, then you don't know that there's a war going on. And in order to wage war, you need things. You need logistics. You need oil, gas, right? Diesel. You need munitions. You need bullets. You need beans. And you need turkey bacon. Okay? So what are they doing? Well, they're going over. This is nonstop. The nuclear facility is going nonstop, and they got the little spies, and you got double agents down there working at the facility, saying this is how much inventory. Oh, they stepped it up. You might want to send a beam weapon. What did uh, 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 Russia just put in space? Didn't they put some sort of weapon? Right? Okay, so there's that nuclear facility shutdown. If you could shut down AT&T and the phones, which is an act of war, it's called cyber attack, right? That's going on now. The war is going on. You don't understand that it's a war. Okay? They're attacking each other. They attack what? Oh, Texas just suddenly started burning. No. They're fighting. This is the result of the war. Okay? They're not blowing up nuclear. What does Israel do to Iran as soon as they think they found a bomb maker? Well, we got to go bomb Iran and their nuclear facility plants down there that are deep underground because we don't want Iran to get a nuclear bomb. What the hell do you think this is? You're not using simple logic. There's a nuclear bomb facility right where the fire is. That tells you all you need to know. But your head is stuck in the ground. Okay? You can't see the bigger picture. The world as we know it is going to end in what? Nuclear fire. Well, this has something to do with the war that's going on right now. So let's listen to Chris Green. I got it at 3 minutes in. And he's going to say, these are weapons. Even Chris knows it. These are weapons. Weapons trying to destroy other weapons. You can't see that? All right. Now, what we're going to notice that these fires, they look identical to Maui. And we know what happened in Maui. We know what happened in Paradise. We know what the hell is going on. Okay? Now add it up and come out to the correct answer.
Bitcoin, go check the headlines, on its way to break new record highs. But
this is yesterday. All right, stop talking about making money for a minute because it ain't going to mean nothing unless you put that C-hip in your ear. Take it away.
And I'll talk about that in a minute. But specifically, shuts down America's largest nuclear facility that we have. One of them. Shuts down the assembly plant that includes hundreds of buildings of nuclear weapons and the quote-unquote atomic bomb. And I want you to think about this. So, grid down, and it affects America's facilities that manufacture and actually produce the weapons that are needed during World War III to fight Russia and China. Now, keep in mind, there's been weather balloons that have been floating around in our sky. They brought
weapons. It's a weapon. It's a weapon. Carnegie, out of the Book of Eli. It's a weapon. Well, you're at war, and that weapon of war is not carnal. That book.
Our cellular grid down just a couple days ago, and that story's already died. No one's talking about it anymore. In fact, we don't even know what it was. What was that shiny object floating through the sky, ladies and gentlemen, over Colorado? Notice how the media is completely mum on it. There's no more news. Even though we know, based on their information,
the news is a weapon. Propaganda is a weapon. The media is a weapon. Okay? A lie is a weapon.
It's what they told us, that it was a fact China had a Chinese spy balloon floating through our skies in the previous Super Bowl during when Rihanna gave her predictive programming Illuminati performance, Diamonds in the Sky. It's all predictive programming, folks. So this is very, very interesting because we know factually that weather warfare and weather modification is a very, very real thing that they can control in our skies with the same weather balloons, floating through, that they've dropped those stories and won't tell us what they're even about anymore, and they're moving past the whole cellular grid going down randomly. Not just one company making a regular routine site upgrade like they told us, which I don't believe at all. We're talking every single cellular provider in the country. AT&T, Verizon, T-Mobile, Cricket, the list goes on and on.
It was a weaponized attack on the infrastructure of America by its enemies that are waging war against it in your sleep. Okay.
Same cellular technology that we know for a fact, because the fake news told us this a year ago, was used by the Chinese spy satellite in America's cellular infrastructure to communicate intel and surveillance back to Xi Jinping. Again, we're at war, And this is my point.
We're at war.
These weather events, in my humble opinion, and I
Listen.
have to say it's my opinion,
Listen
but I'm suspecting
close.
many of you would agree with me,
Listen close.
are acts of war
Our acts of war.
during World War.
World War
And so
III.
this is just bonkers to think about. A nuclear weapons facility, this is from AP.
It's a weapon. Whatever started those fires, they wanted to shut down the nuclear facility because we're at war. Makes
Forced
sense.
to shut down and evacuate most of its staff during a fast-moving wildfire in the Texas Panhandle. The PENTAX plant, go look this up, northeast of...
Fast-moving wildfire sounds like Maui, doesn't it? They had to run for their lives and jump in the water. Fast-moving wildfire? Oh, it was the wind.
Amarillo. And the fires are breaking out all around the Panhandle up there on the north...
The what? The fires are breaking out? Come on now. It's a weapon.
...side, northeast of Texas, evacuated their non-essential staff Tuesday night as the blaze rapidly grew. And then it continues and asks, well, what is PENTAX? Again, it's the assembly plant for the atomic bombs.
What is PENTAX? Okay. Yeah, they're bombing PENTAX. They're destroying PENTAX and destroy your ability to make more munitions.
Nuclear warfare that even Vladimir Putin, in his recent speech to his equivalent Congress within the last 24 hours, warned he will nuke the United States of America. And I'll get to that story in a minute.
There's a whole lot of nuke talk there.
Over Ukraine. And we'll talk about that. So PENTAX is one of 6 production facilities in the National Nuclear Security Administration's nuclear security enterprise.
It's a bomb-making factory, so let's look into that. They make nukes there. Why does, and we're going to look at that. So I typed this in, DEW attacks nuclear bomb plant in Texas. This is what comes up. Okay, they're not going to say DEW, but this looks eerily similar. Look at this. This looks like Maui. That looked like Maui. Looks like Maui. Look, 2 scorched parts. What? Looks like Maui. Now, this is all 2 days ago. What's this? Texas resident. Plant explosion was like a nuclear bomb. This is the fertilizer. 10 years ago. Remember that? I do. Look at this. 2 days ago, out of control. So what's going on? Work at nuclear weapons. See how they're distracting you? Where's that one with the bug burning? What does this look like? Does this not look like Maui with molten? What? How does a wildfire burn that hot to melt metal?
So this is the little Wi-Fi camera taking the U.S.
Slovakia. Let's observe this. So this is Texas wildfires. Inferno spreads over 1 million acres. Wow. Wow. 2 birds with 1 stone. Are they about to build a bunch of F camps? FEMA. After the trucker border protest. No. Okay, so this is 1 day ago. On-demand news, Texas. Well, let's watch this and see if this sheds any light on what's going on. Look for the similarities to Paradise and to Maui and these other incidents of clear weapons being used. When you understand these weapons, HARP, directed energy, lasers, okay, then you understand what's going on. Gotta wake up, wake that ass up. Let's see if there are any similarities to Maui. It already looked like Maui with no water around it. Huge flames towering over the road while thick smoke blocks the view. Look at that. That's Maui, G. Multiple counties. Jeez, dude, a fierce wildfire. Have we ever seen that in Texas like that? At this, look at that. Woo! Shutdown of a nuclear weapons plant. That is just huge. PENTAX. The non-essential staff got sent down. Look at that. Oh, here we go. This is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for
Today, we're doing firefighting from the air and mapping this area.
mapping.
We know that one of these fires is going to be at least 850,000 acres. And then trying to go back and do damage assessments in those is our next priority after life safety.
How do you know? How do you know what's going to burn? Mapping? And some fucking Bomar brain genius is ready to explain. Oh, yeah, that's mapping. It has nothing to do with weapons. Fuck you, idiot.
Stopping the growth of these fires. Many of them still are uncontained or only have single-digit containments. So instead of counting the number of homes lost, what we're devoting our resources to is trying to prevent any other homes from being lost.
I'm sorry.
The danger going forward will be the weather coming up again this weekend, where we're going to see again humidities fall and winds pick up, and making sure that we continue to bring enough resources into that area to
Weather modification is what it's called.
minimize that fire growth and eliminate any future property.
See, they're not going to show where they've melted. Glass is melting. Steel is melting.
I believe this fire will grow before it gets fully contained.
Wait a minute. Wait. What do you see? Why is all this burned up, right? But this ain't. See? Just the heat that it takes to burn some of this shit. No embers, no spark. All of this shit should be burned out. This is wood. This is dried, dead wood that ain't burned up. But look at all of this. Whoa. Uh-oh. Smoking gun. See this? What is that? Oh, it's just a plastic. Okay. No. You can't have this, and then it's hot enough to do this. Right? This is Maui, sorry. This is Maui, this right here. What's that? What is that? What was on here? What's so hot that is burning this shit up? Molten something. Aluminum, steel, whatever. But the trees is good. Right? That wasn't the target.
Before it gets fully contained, yes, right there.
This is slick. Who did this? This is completely slick. All right, so I wanted to see that. So it looks like somebody is attacking the nuclear plant. Let's look at this. Let's type this in. Israel bombs Iran's nuclear bomb facility. It happens all the time, see? When you're at war, right? Like Iran, if they get a nuclear bomb, they're going to bomb Israel immediately, that very day. before they can even make 2 bombs. They're gonna bomb. So what do we have to do? We got to go bomb their nuclear bomb making facility before they can make a bomb, right? Now, when I press enter on this, watch what comes. It's going to go all the way back to what? 98, 96? Because that's what they've been doing. Israel been bombing Iran, and where they're making nuclear weapons going back fucking decades. That's the first thing you have to consider, okay? But you don't. Americans are like this. Oh, no. Now, here it is. They've been bombing the shit out of Iran. Talk about we don't want them to make it. They got nuclear weapons. First of all, you're just bombing Iran. Like somebody tried to take out PENTAX or whatever. All right, so let's hit enter. See what comes up. Look at the date. 9 months ago. Jets with bunker busting bombs do what? What Israel needs to destroy Iran's nuke. What's going on here? But it doesn't happen here. It's not the same thing, right? 3 years ago, Iran's nuclear facilities are mysteriously under attack. Well, what's going on in PENTAX right now, today, yesterday? The fire's still hot. It's not this nuclear facility. Iran blaming Israel for attack on Satan's S-A-T-A-N, Natan's nuclear facility 3 years ago. Mysteriously under attack 2 years ago. Iran vows revenge for Israeli attack on nuclear. So it just magically can't happen here, right? No. Texas is on fire for the first time, unlike any other time. Fire has jumped up. Oh, fire's happening like that all the time. Yeah. What is this? 3 years ago, 9 months ago, Iran nuclear site deep underground challenges West. We got to go drop. We got to pull out the directed energy and blow this motherfucker. Well, are we the only ones that have DEW? 11 months. Israel threatens Putin's ally, warns of attack on Iran's nuclear facility. That's not what's going on. Isn't it pretty obvious what the hell is going on in Texas? This is what's going on in Texas. Okay? What are they doing? Let's go back here. What are they doing in Texas? Joel 3 and 10. Beat your plowshares into sword. That sword is what? It's a nuclear missile with a warhead. Beat your pruning hooks into spears. These are weapons of war. This is a weapon. This is PENTAX right here. That's PENTAX. What are they doing? Well, at PENTAX, they're beating their plowshares into swords and their pruning hooks into spears. While the Trojan horse comes up from the southern border, right? This is what we're watching. Okay? That's what we're watching. It's pretty easy to see. Look, we could go back. Give me some years on this. This thing been going on 11 years. Israeli PMs issues graphic warning on Iran's nuclear weapons. I thought Iran didn't have nuclear weapons. What is it? 11 years ago. Well, we've been bombing the shit out of Iran now. Talk about they have nuclear weapons going back years and years and years. 20 years ago, they said, right? Iran is 30 days from having a nuclear. 20 years ago, they said that. 5 years ago, Israel releases video of 2007 air raid on Syria nuclear reactor. Is Syria over there refining uranium to make a nuclear bomb? 13 days, 1 year. You get the point, though. What's going on in Texas? Not this. Raid on reactors. This is how they get out. How Israel stopped Saddam Hussein from destroying the world 7 years ago. Yeah, we just go and bomb, right? Their nuclear assembly plant. And kill their nuclear scientists. Iran, nuclear scientists killed in car bomb. You see, this is called warfare. And this war been going on for years. All right? Don't get it twisted. Natanz nuclear facility caused significant fire. What? Fire at Iran's Natanz nuclear facility caused significant. Isn't that what we're watching right now today? It's exactly what we're watching. All right? It's no different. Is Iran close to a nuclear bomb? This could have came out 20 years ago. All right? So that's all. That's all I wanted to show. That's what this is. All right? We're at war. Wake up. This is World War III. Well, let me get one. Let me get one. Garments rolled in blood, right? We get one on the way out. World War III will be, and this is on point. Okay. Isaiah 9 and 5, for every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood. Speaking about the ancient way wars were waged, up close and in each other's face. But this shall be with a joystick and a drone, dropping motherfucking nuke. Salakia. But this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. Okay, what fire? What fuel? What burning? Well, directed energy, nigga. Directed energy on nuclear warheads. You know how dangerous that is? You know how dangerous? And if they're building, right, theoretically, if they're building nuclear weapons right there, they didn't disperse some of them right around in the area to launch when the time comes? Or maybe they're storing some in these little storage. So when you get all these different fires, maybe they know exactly where they are and shoot a little beam down there, right? All the smoke and fire down there, guess what? Check the radiation level, right? Check the radiation. How do you know a mushroom didn't go up, right? Rolled together as a scroll. So anyway, I just thought that, that we should. It's pretty obvious what's going on. It's called war. All right. Burning and fuel of fire. What? I don't know what I'm gonna call this. What is it? PENTAX. PENTAX, burning and fuel of fire. So with that, we hope that the elect were edified. Just, hey, be careful out there. Check the radiation level out there. Can't you see it? We're in the middle of a war. Wake up. With that, we hope the elect were edified. You brothers and sisters, shalom.